Traditional sorcerers focus purely on magic. Battle sorcerers blends martial prowess with their arcane abilities. Battle sorcerers are skilled fighters, wielding weapons and wearing armor, and at the same time able to cast powerful spells. This is a versatile build that bridges the gap between magic users and warriors. This is a good choice for players who want to be in the thick of the fight while unleashing devastating spells. Hello guys, Genuine here of Genuine Gaming, and here is my Battle Sorcerer build for Baldur's Gate 3. You could also use this build on Lae'zel as I did for this run. This is not an overpowered build, but a thematic one. You can play this build on Honor mode. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to like, and for more Baldur's Gate 3 videos, subscribe to the channel. Overview: Might and Magic. This is the gist of what the build is. The Battle Sorcerer is a hybrid class that merges the mystical power of a sorcerer with the physical prowess of a warrior. So Battle Sorcerers are martial adept and a focused spellcaster. They are martial adept. That would mean that they are trained in combat and wielding weapons. They should be good at combat, a master of weapon. That is why I put 6 levels of fighter with Battle Master subclass for this build. They are focused spellcasters. Since they also try to be masters of wielding their weapon, they are not able to learn to cast more spells compared to their pure spellcasters' counterparts. They have a smaller repertoire compared to a regular sorcerer. Their spells are geared towards battlefield control and enemy damage. Gear and equipment. Since battle sorcerers are strength-based fighters, they are pretty good with any weapon. They could go for a sword and shield, great weapon, or 2-weapon for their fighting style. What we want from their gears is to enhance their spellcasting abilities. And the best gear for this is the Helmet of Arcane Acuity. This would allow the battle sorcerer to gain Arcane Acuity for 2 turns. Arcane Acuity gives the affected character a +1 bonus to its spell attack rolls and spell save DC for each turn remaining. Another piece of equipment that could help in their spellcasting ability is the Necklace of Elemental Augmentation. This will add the Battle Sorcerer's spellcasting modifier, which is Charisma, to the damage dealt when casting a cantrip that deals acid, cold, fire, lightning, and thunder. You can get this necklace inside the display case in the Inquisitor Chamber in Kreshielik. This equipment works well with Ring of Elemental Infusion. When the Battle Sorcerers deal acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage using a spell or a cantrip, that element infuses their weapon. Until the end of their next turn, they deal an additional 1d4 damage of the element on their first successful weapon attack. If no one is using the Band of Mystic Scoundrel, this ring can also be useful for the Battle Sorcerer to save up sorcery points. Build. The Githyanki race is a good choice for this build. You can also play as Lae'zel, as I did. The advantage of having Githyanki as a race is that there are a lot of great swords that benefit a Githyanki. But if you do not want to play as a Githyanki, any race would do. At first level, we go for the fighter class. As a level 1 fighter, Battle Sorcerers get the Second Wind ability. Once per short rest, they gain 1d10 plus fighter level hit points as a bonus action. They also get a fighting style. This would depend on what fighting style you want for your Battle Sorcerer. If you want a sword and shield, I would suggest defense. If you want your Battle Sorcerer to wield a great weapon, choose the Great Weapon Fighting. And if you want your Battle Sorcerer to wield 2 weapons, choose 2-weapon fighting. I always want my fighters to wield Great Weapon for more damage, that is why I choose Great Weapon Fighting. For their background, you can choose Folk Hero or Soldier. But if you want the Persuasion skill, you can also go for the Noble background. For the abilities, make their Strength 17, Dexterity 10, Constitution 14, and Charisma 16. For the skills, you can get Acrobatics and Intimidation. At character level 2, Battle Sorcerers get Action Surge as a level 2 fighter. This gives them an extra action. This recharges after a short rest. At character level 3, they choose Battle Master as their subclass. As a Battle Master, they get 4 superiority dice. These are 1d8s. They fuel their Battle Master maneuvers. For their maneuvers, choose Disarming Strike, Trip Attack, and Riposte. At character level 4, they now choose a feat as a level 4 fighter. For their feat, choose Heavy Armor Master. This would also increase their strength to 18. At character level 5, Battle Sorcerers get an extra attack. At character level 6, Battle Sorcerers get an extra feat as a level 6 fighter. I suggest choosing a feat that supports the fighting style you choose at character level 1. If ever you choose the Great Weapon Fighting, I suggest getting the Great Weapon Master. If you choose defense because of the Sword and Shield playstyle, choose Shield Master. And if you choose 2-weapon fighting, choose Dual Wielder. At character level 7, Battle Sorcerers start training to be spellcasters and choose the Sorcerer class. For the cantrips, choose Mage Hand, Shocking Grasp, Blade Ward, and Firebolt. Firebolt can be changed depending on what Draconic bloodline you want to choose for your Draconic ancestry, as they would get a bonus once the Battle Sorcerer reaches Sorcerer level 6. So if you choose a White Dragon or a Silver Dragon, I suggest choosing Ray of Frost. If you choose a Black Dragon or a Copper Dragon, choose Acid Splash. As for my case, I chose Firebolt because I chose Red Dragon for the Draconic ancestry. I kind of like fire-based dragons as there are more spells available that have fire damage. Having a Red Dragon bloodline also gives my Battle Sorcerer Burning Hands as a bonus spell. For the spells, choose Shield and Magic Missile. For character level 8, Battle Sorcerers get to choose 2 Meta Magic. For the Meta Magic, choose Twin Spell and Careful Spell. For their spells, choose Sleep. Character level 9, they get to choose another Meta Magic. For their Meta Magic, choose Quicken Spell. For the spell, choose Hold Person. At character level 10, Battle Sorcerers get to choose a feat as a level 4 Sorcerer. For the feat, increase their strength to 18. They can choose any cantrip, and for the spell, choose Misty Step. At character level 11, they get to choose another spell. For the spell, choose Haste. Then replace Sleep with a Fireball spell. At character level 12, Battle Sorcerers get Elemental Affinity on both damage and resistance as a Draconic Sorcerer. Elemental Affinity damage adds their Charisma modifier to the damage on a spell that deals damage of the type associated with their Draconic ancestry. Elemental Affinity resistance gives the caster resistance to the damage type by spending a sorcery point when casting a spell that deals damage matching to their Draconic ancestry. Gameplay. Quicken Spell is the reason I love the Sorcerer class over the Wizard class. They may learn few spells, but Sorcerers are great with action economy. That is why Battle Sorcerers are great with action economy. They can get 2 attacks with their regular action, and they can cast a spell with their bonus action in a single turn. They may have few spells and few spell slots, but they have their martial prowess to compensate for what they lack. They usually expend their spells to finish off an enemy or to deal damage to a difficult-to-hit enemy. Battle Sorcerers would try at first to beat their enemies with their battle maneuvers before using their spells. Anyway, their battle maneuvers get refreshed after short rest. So that's my Battle Sorcerer build. If you want a different kind of Gish build, try checking my Death Knight build for Honor Mode. It is a Paladin Oathbreaker build that can raise skeletons to help him in combat. See you in the video. Ciao!